Hi, this is Adrian Knight, the CTE coordinator at Region 7, and we're back on the Symbaloo web page. I want to show you how to access one of the web mixes I have, and then we'll look at a couple of sites that are on that web mix. So if you go to Symbaloo.com to the home page, and right up here at the top, the little magnifying glass, you can search on that, and you'll see the search box pop up. You have a drop-down menu right here in the blue part, and you can choose tiles, web mixes, or profiles. We're going to go ahead and leave it on profiles, and then just type in my name, Adrian Knight. And it's usually the first one that pops up, and you click on that, and you'll see the profile summary. You see all the web mixes that I have available for you to use. The one we're going to look at today, though, is the Workforce Resources web mix. So if you click on that, and you usually have a button here in the middle of the screen. If you do not have a Symbaloo account already set up, it'll say start using this web mix. It may say add this web mix if you're already logged in to your Symbaloo account. But either way, click on the orange button and it'll give you this pop-up. If you don't have an account and want to create a free account, you go right ahead. If not, we're just X out of that. And this is the web mix for Workforce Resources. And the three sites that I want to look at today are this TxGenuine site right here, and then we'll look at ONet Online and the AutoCoder. And these are geared towards helping students figure out, at least get some ideas about occupations they may want to pursue after high school. TxGenuine is pretty straightforward. It has an interest inventory on it. You'll notice right here on the right hand side where it says take the assessment, just click on that, and then we'll click on start now. And you go through here, and the student will make choices as they go through. You'll notice the progress bar up at the top. The yellow squares fill in as you complete a page. And I'm just going through here right now and just clicking just for the purpose of this demonstration, not really paying a whole lot of attention to the question or the answer choices. This way you'll get to see what it looks like at the end. So you see there are a few, and it may take a few minutes for the students to work their way through this one, but not anything like what you might see in Career Cruising or Cooter or Naviance or any of those. So you get to the end here, click on Show Results, and it will give you the top 3 career clusters that match those answer choices. And you'll notice each of these has an arrow, and that little icon where it says Learn More, we'll click on that. And it will give us a list of occupations that are related to that career cluster. Not only does it give us the occupation, but you'll notice it also gives you the typical education required, and then also a salary range over here on the right hand side. And as you scroll down, you get the full list of that, and all of these occupations do have a hyperlink to them, so you can click on those, and the student can get more information about that particular occupation. If they decide that's not what they're looking for, they can click on this button to explore more careers. You'll notice there is a link up here to some educator resources. And then as you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that there is a list of junior and community colleges in Texas with programs that lead to this particular occupation. You can also sort or filter this list of colleges by geographical areas, so students could do that if they so wanted. So that's kind of the TxGenuine website, and you can keep clicking on these, and as is the case with most websites, you can just kind of keep on clicking and exploring and exploring. You'll see the careers, programs, and colleges right up here that students can also look at. So that's the TxGenuine website. So we're going to go back to our Symbaloo webpage, and I told you that we were also going to look at the ONet Online and the LMCI AutoCoder web pages today. The ONet Online, when you start with it, you have to have a standard occupation code for a particular occupation, and you can see I've searched a few of them, so I'm going to click on one of those. It's a 6-digit number. The SOC code is a code that's assigned by the Federal Bureau of Labor and Statistics, so it's a nationwide number that is the same, and every occupation is assigned a number. So if you get that SOC code for a number, you can put it, for an occupation, you can put that number in there and it'll pull it up. You get some information on this page. For instance, this occupation has a bright outlook, and we can click on the name of it, and we get this summary report. As you scroll down, you'll see all the different sections of this report: the tasks, the tools and technology, knowledge, skills that's required. We can keep on going down here. The credentials that are required right here, the education required, where you can find the training to get the education credentials. And when you click on that, you'll notice you'll get a pop-up. You choose Texas, and it'll list 2 and 4-year schools that provide training in order to get this particular occupation. But one of the neat things here is that maybe a student is looking through here, and they're like, well, I think I'm pretty good at critical thinking. I wonder what other occupations require or use critical thinking. Well, they can click on this little plus sign right here, and they get a whole list of related occupations that also use that same skill. So we've gone from just looking at this one occupation. Now they have access to several different occupations that may be related. So we just kind of open up another door for them to look at various occupations. And so they could do that with any of these. With the tools and technology, maybe there's some of these that they feel like they would really enjoy working with. And so you can do the same type of thing. Click on that plus sign and then get a list of related occupations that also use that particular tool. So that's the ONet online. But maybe we don't have the name of an occupation or an SOC code. All we have is an idea rolling around inside a student's head. So we could come over here, and maybe they like to assemble things with their hands. And that's the idea that's floating around in their head. And so we type that in there, and now we have a list of occupations, and we can get these SOC codes for these particular occupations. If you click on the names of the occupations right here, it just gives you more titles that you could possibly research. But we'll go back and we'll pick up one of these SOC codes. Maybe this one here sounds particularly interesting for the person, and then once we have that, then we can go back to our ONet online website, and we can enter it in this particular spot. And now we have our electrical and electronic equipment assemblers. We can click on that and get the summary report. So we've gone from that idea that's just floating around inside a student's head to being able to tell them what kind of skills and knowledge and training they're going to need, and what the salary outlook might be like. As we scroll a little bit farther down, what are some other related occupations? And the same type of thing. We can go back up here, and if there is a particular type of technology that maybe they're sitting here and they think spreadsheet software. Okay, what else can I do where I'm working in Excel? And now we have 841 other occupations where they're going to be using Excel. So now we've taken that from an idea in a student's head, we've been able to categorize it and find an occupation and actually find a whole slew of occupations that may be what they're looking for. So anyway, just a way to explore more information, to get more information to our students and their parents, and also possibly even for teachers to share this. So these 3 websites, again, going back to the Symbaloo WebMix, TxGenuine, ONet Online, and the LMCI AutoCoder, the Texas AutoCoder, those 3 sites, using those together, I think we can really help our students do some career and occupation exploration.